So you guys just released your album Psychonaut, correct?
Yes, correct.
And how long were you working on that?
Like 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it came out in June?
June 28th.
How's it been so far? Like on tour, have you gotten good reception?
Yeah, people like the new heavy stuff for sure.
Hey, are we recording right now?
Yes.
Oh my god, Akon's eating an apple.
Why not?
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know we're starting right away.
No, yeah, me neither, but you know when you see like old videos of like Kurt Cobain, he's always eating like a handful of pretzels?
Yeah.
Just
He liked apples too. Apparently he never brushed his teeth and just ate a shitload of apples and thought it would work, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, when you eat an apple, it does kind of clean your teeth a little bit, but...
Yeah, but there's like acid.
Especially when you have that, like, chum in your mouth.
Dude, we're supposed to be talking about metal. We're talking about produce right
Why
now.
not? You're getting so specific. We'll get to the metal. No one's going to forget the metal. We can
Did
have...
an apple touch you when you were little?
I'm just infuriated. She's got we're doing a radio thing and you're chewing a frickin' apple.
Well,
I know that you haven't brushed your teeth in a couple of weeks, but you know, what are you going to do, rub it in your armpits too next?
Maybe
right in front of this beautiful woman?
Maybe he's just trying to be polite and like clean himself up a bit without being obvious.
Oh,
I just didn't realize we had said
Titanic, dude, is what we're trying to say.
okay, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so Psychonaut, we just released an album,
Yeah.
Psychonaut.
Tell us about it.
Oh, it's our second album. It's an awesome 8-track, high energy, heavy metal CD.
Wicked.
But it's got a little bit more. It's a little bit more mature. Got a little little extra sauce in there.
Heavier, you think?
Heavier for sure.
Yeah.
And the sound quality is outstanding.
Well, the songwriting is really, I think, what has evolved. Songwriting is a lot more intricate and complex, and like the arrangements of the different parts is. I think we like experimented a lot more with different ways of arranging the instruments and incorporating different feels and influences into the songwriting. So I think that's like
a super dynamic record.
The biggest difference between the first album and Psychonaut. First album we kind of wrote when we were kids.
Yeah.
And we just kind of wanted to play fast and have fun, and you know.
The title definitely says that.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into when you buy Beers from the Grave.
Exactly.
You know. And,
definitely a good time.
Yeah, we wrote a lot of those songs when we were kids, and we were living in like in a dilapidated metal house, you know.
Nice.
And you were so young, you have a limited influence when you're that age. So all your songs end up being, you know, written basically about your dick when you're a 14-year-old kid.
Fair.
Not to say that they were all short songs by any means. But yeah, this new record we wrote over the last 2 years, and it's got. It kind of shows our growth as, you know, as people, as much as musically. But I'm happy as hell with it, to be honest with you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So far on this tour, you guys have mostly done America?
Yeah, pretty much all of America. We're actually playing our second and only other Canadian day on the entire tour tonight in Vancouver.
Why are you going and repping your own country?
We wanted to try and we wanted to try and pack as many shows into as little time as possible.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to do that in the States, as well as the fact that if we're gonna go to the States at all, it costs money to get proper work visas and all that paperwork. So if we're gonna be touring the States, we want to try and make it as worthwhile as possible. We're definitely going to try and do some Canadian tours in support of the new album, but for this particular tour, it just kind of made the most sense to try and do as many Canadian states as possible. And we're like, well, we're going to be all the way in Seattle, and might as well go to Vancouver.
Yeah. Plus, like no one reps Canada as hard as we do.
Yeah.
You know, we've played I don't know how many American dates so far, but. You know, we're very proud of
being day 49.
Oh wow!
Really, we're on day 49.
Yeah. And you only had 9 days off.
No, we haven't played 40 then yet. We've maybe played 35.
That's still pretty significant for that amount of time. Has it beat you up a bit?
No. You know what? We've actually been pretty lucky about how our days off have been spread out. So. there's always a day off coming up where we can kind of, you know, chill out and recharge a little bit, or just party hard the entire day instead, which sometimes happens. But I think after like a week or 2 weeks being on the road, it just becomes normal.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we take care of ourselves, or we try to take, you know, as good care of ourselves as we can. Ethan's eating an apple right now, even though he's having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
I find repulsive.
I think it's amazing that it's become this important of a subject that it's come up twice now. I'm impressed.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we're not huge. We love to party, but we're not big drug guys. You know, we're potheads. We drink beer. So, you know, you wake up the next day, you're a bit confused, you know, you can't find your shoes.
What city am I in?
Yeah, but, I mean, it's not like we're going to burn out, you know. We have a lot of fun, and we take care of each other.
Yeah, we tend to actually eat really well. We travel with a little portable grill, so whenever we have the opportunity, we'll do, instead of hitting a fast food restaurant, we'll do a grocery run and make hot dogs or grill some chicken.
That's health, not like...
Well, as you know, like, we snack on fruit. We try and...
Leave Mason out of this.
we try and eat as healthily as possible when we can, because it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference to your energy level and your mental health.
And just like in Forrest Gump, you just got to make sure that your socks are clean.
Yeah, clean socks and underwear is a
and you'll
really
be
big
just fine.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm wearing a shirt and shorts that I've sweated through 7 times already. As long as I got clean socks on, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's the most important?
I don't even wear underwear.
Okay, I was going to ask about that, but clearly that's not even...
To me, underwear on tour.
What's your preference, then?
I wear briefs.
Fair.
Yeah.
And is that the most important to keep clean, or your socks as well?
Socks.
Really?
More important than that.
Do you guys just not bring enough socks or something?
I brought an abundance.
I try and wear flip-flops as often as possible.
To dirty your feet quicker.
So that I don't...
Just to share it with the rest of the class.
Exactly.
To me, it's basically about
apples and
wearing...
Feet. That's what Ethan Gordon's all about.
To me, it's basically about wearing as few articles of clothing as possible. So I cut out socks because it's summertime, so I can just wear flip-flops. I cut out underwear because it's just another layer of clothing to sweat in and smell and carry around in your luggage. So, you know, I mean, I'm sure when I get back to Canada, I'm going to start wearing underwear again. At least in the winter time, because, you know, then it's necessary. But
yeah, you need the extra layers in Toronto for sure.
Yeah, but out here...
Yeah. You know what? This is the warmest weather we've had in, I'm pretty sure, my entire life.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, but it's been really humid the last couple of days, but at least...
Yeah, we went for a nice walk today along the seawall.
Nice.
And I got shit on by a bird. Yeah.
What luck!
It was,
your birds,
that's exactly what I said.
Birds in Vancouver are like ninjas, dude.
Yeah.
It shit on me. I looked up, clear sky. Not a bird to be found.
Oh my God. He picked you out.
He did.
We're just walking, and like we all kind of look over at him or whatever, and he's like, "Guys, I just got shit on," and we're just like, "But dude, that's so lucky. Dude, that's the best thing that could happen today," or whatever.
Or I stepped into like one of those fine establishments right on the sea, you know, like a nice seafood restaurant, and there was like a really cute server there. She's like, "Hey, can I help you?" And I just looked her in the eyes and said, "Baby, I just got shit on by another species. Mind if I ruin your bathroom? Have mercy on me." Anyways, that's
this guy's a good storyteller, I gotta say.
Yeah, when it comes to getting shit on, I could definitely write a novel.
I guess you have experience. I don't know if I want the details of that. So, what kind of bands have you guys toured with? The same one the whole way through? Or?
Yeah, I mean,
pretty well.
we've been, I think it's been 4 weeks or 4.5 weeks that we were with Zombie Holocaust. That's kind of like the longest we've ever toured with another band. We've done sort of like small strings of dates, like 3 or 4 dates with other bands, but never sort of like this before, where, you know, kind of booking ourselves as a tour package.
Yeah.
So,
you find that works for you?
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's been working for us because on stage and off stage, Fatality and Zombie Holocaust complement each other.
Yeah.
It's a good, it's a good show to see both bands, and we all get along really well. So touring together is a pleasure. We all have a lot of fun with each other.
Yeah.
And we all enjoy each other's bands. So there's always at least 4 or 5 guys watching one of us if we're on tour together.
It's a rolling party. Everywhere we go, we're having a good time, high-fiving, and yeah, it works out great. Especially having good buddies with you traveling.
Yeah.
There's always something funny going on.
That's awesome.
Always, like, no matter how I'm feeling, I'm like, oh shit, I kind of miss home. I miss my piano. I'm like, oh wait, there's JP without a shirt on ordering some chicken across the street. There's always something like, oh shit, thank God I'm having some fun.
Yeah.
We're always looking for, playing some frisbee, going for a swim. We're just like the Manson family with a van.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I had a question, and I think I got too stoned, and I sort of forgot.
Well, the underwear thing's already gone. So
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, I could go to the question that needs to be asked. You guys funded your new album with crowdfunding. You used Indiegogo. There's a million questions in that. Did that work for you? Were you glad you did that? And what made you choose to do that?
We just kind of been looking at like other campaigns from other bands, and we just we looked at it and we're kind of like, we've always had a knack for like making our own videos and stuff. Like we already enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
So we kind of just actually put our brains together really hard and thought about it, and we came to a pretty good idea for the whole campaign and stuff. And then it just started rolling. Without it, we would, I don't know where else we would have had enough money to do all this stuff we wanted to do.
Yeah, I think a large aspect of the success that we had with the campaign is also the fact that we've been a band for a long enough time that we do have at least, some very loyal followers, and the campaign itself was, we offered a lot of different perks, did merch and CDs and that kind of stuff that, people would actually want. So we were able to kind of be successful with it and, have our fans give us the support that we needed to be able to do the new album. And
the tour as well, right?
Yeah, and I mean, the tour definitely wouldn't have been the same without the help from the campaign. We wouldn't have any merch, and we wouldn't really have any money. So it would almost kind of be not like there wouldn't be a point to tour, because we wouldn't have a CD or T-shirts to be selling. It's, I mean, not that we wouldn't be able to gain new fans and play for people, but you need to have some income flow when you're on tour to keep things going.
But usually that's where a record label would come in, right? For funding, and then they steal your shit.
Yeah.
So it's all right, well, if we can do this independently, let's do it. Why wouldn't we try that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and now it's an honest product because it's only our brains, our songs, our this or that. It's the most pure representation of what we do.
Yeah.
And now we get to, we released the album the way we wanted to do it. We are touring the way we wanted to do it, and it's all because of this Indiegogo campaign.
Yeah. Is this the biggest tour you guys have done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We've done a couple. We've done 3 big tours. This is our big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a lot of smaller strings of dates as well, but
yeah.
Mostly in the east.
Yeah,
mostly in the east.
Yeah, we've done a couple of small East Coast Canadian tours. We did a bigger one that included Eastern American dates as well. And then we did the second biggest one was when we hit Western Canada and the west coast of the States. That was pretty much right before we started buckling down and started writing the new songs for Psychonaut. So.
Was there anything particular that inspired the idea of the whole album, or was it every individual song on its own?
We're all in we're in a similar frame of mind to the entire thing. It's there's certain themes in the album that are consistent. Some of them, it's kind of a lot of introspection, you know, looking inside of your own mind, because that's really the most scary thing that you can do, you know, is actually look at the demons inside your own soul. It's terrifying, and I hate doing it, you know?
Yeah. But that's when you grow the most, right?
Exactly, and that's kind of what we wanted to show, is that, you know, when you're young, all you really care about is partying and girls and stuff. That was our first album. It felt great to get that album out. It's a fun record. And this one it's more, you know, it's a little wiser. Got a more depth. We're painting with more colors, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we wanted to represent with the album cover. But, yeah. What's the, like, what you call like an album, which has like a theme all the way through? Concept album.
Yeah.
It's not a concept album. Yeah. It has a couple of similar kind of reoccurring themes lyrically. Like Sun said, there's a lot of like introspection stuff, but then there's also, you know, songs that are like, we have a song that's about being a daredevil because it's exciting.
Yeah.
And you know, we have a song about just being like you know, monstrous. This is about like
being a fucking villain.
Yeah, being like the worst person on earth.
And we have Saint Shepherd, and that's like it's about being like a hitman for Satan. You know, there's kind of like what? Where did that come from? But then you also have a lot of psychedelic imagery in a lot of songs, and you know, kind of almost think of it as like a hero's journey through the mind. You know.
Cool.
Yeah.
With the first one, were you guys on a record label?
No.
That was independent.
We pretty much
released
it from the basement.
Nice.
Yeah, we were cool. We tracked it all ourselves too.
Everything was
ourselves, and you know.
And it's been the same four guys the whole time.
Well, we had a different drummer on the first album, and after the two bigger tours that we did. Actually, no, after we did some of the songs, so we parted ways with him. All on good terms. He's still one of our buddies.
So this is like my brother Mason. He started the band.
Yeah, Mason was the original.
And went away, went to school for 4 years, got smart, and then came back. And that's like that's the other cool thing about this record is I got like my brother is playing drums, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like we have that awesome dynamic where, you know, we almost have like the musical shining. And Eitan, I've known him since I was a kid, you know, in grade 1.
Yeah.
And Adam, we've been friends for a decade, you know? So it's like we have this we can guide our chemistry. We have like an insane chemistry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're on the same level.
We can jam out there. We do some, you know, improvised stuff, and we can kind of get through it just with body language and intuition, you know?
Yeah.
Which a lot of bands don't have that. I talked to a lot of musicians that are like, yeah, well, I was, you know, born in Chicago, started a band there, moved to LA, went, you know, tried something in Boston. I've been jamming with the same boys for, you know, for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I know exactly where they're going on stage, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of we're pretty strong, have some strong chemistry.
Yeah. When you know someone for that long, you know a lot more than just the words that they speak. You know that person and where they're going with music, and if you play together enough, it's really cool.
Yeah.
So you guys have fun on tour as well, you mentioned. What's some crazy shit that's gone down?
Like going on tour, there's two things that are happening. There's the actual shows that we play each night, but then at the same time, we're pretty much just driving around the country partying and going wild. We've had all sorts of like, we do like a Fatality blog. So like I sit and I write down all of the stuff that happens to us, and sometimes I'll look back and be like, what the hell? Like, how does this stuff even manifest its way into my life? You know, we've had a wild alcohol binge in New York City where we went to you know, comedy club. And we're sitting next to Cuba Gooding Jr., you know, just getting loud. We've been in LA, and you know, we're playing next to a gay club where there's a drag show, and the drummer from Zombie Holocaust caught a tranny hooker having sex with a small Mexican man. We've gone swimming. We've taken a pee in each ocean. We have, you know, we're well traveled, well versed, and we are just having a
blast. I almost said the F word.
You can.
Really?
Well, if I can admit that I'm high right now, you can admit that you swear. You're a metal band. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, whenever we have an opportunity to try and do something fun, whether it's like pull off on the side of the highway and jump in a lake
look
for
at all
20
these
minutes.
girls that are going into the show right
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Vancouver has got some pretty hot chicks in the metal scene.
They're just like
I would have never.
all of you are
guessed.
gorgeous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a few that are coming tonight that I'm friends with that you'll probably enjoy while you're on stage.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone asks, where are the most gorgeous women? And Vancouver definitely
Top of the list.
Really?
Somewhere in top of the list.
You know what? I'm going to give it the top 3.
Yeah,
okay, what else? Give us the other two.
I'm not saying them in order. I don't know. I find girls from North California.
Yeah, I can
gorgeous.
see that.
Yes.
And we're saying earlier, we went to see Havoc in Dallas, the hangout, and there was that was the...
Okay, we'll say 4. You want to say Portland. I can hear you almost say it, yeah. There are a lot of very attractive girls in Portland. I would absolutely admit that.
We even saw like a homeless girl and we're like, dude, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. You're hot. Yeah.
Go get a job.
Move to somewhere where there's no hot people. Yeah. Just do it. You'll be fucking set.
So are you guys pretty involved in the social networking thing? You said you blog.
We blog. We also do we do we love it. I mean, we live in an age where we can just throw content up. It doesn't cost us anything, so it's free, right?
Yeah.
We do a podcast, me and my brother. We do pretty well every week. It's not like a set thing, but we have like a little radio show we do.
Nice.
From the road. We just kind of shoot the shit, tell stories, and you know.
Where would people find that?
You can interview interesting people.
Yeah. You can search for it. It's on iTunes.
Cool.
It's called the Fatality Backseat Levon Cast.
Cool.
Which is a mouthful. Just type in Fatality Podcast, you know,
Yeah.
and you can Google it, whatever. What else do we got? We got a Flickr account, which we have on tour with us as a dynamite photographer.
Nice.
And he's stellar, and he's one of those guys that always has a camera around your neck, around his neck, rather. Always snapping awesome pictures, so that's our Flickr.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have tons of photos from tour and stuff.
What's this guy's name?
His name's Sean DeCory.
Okay.
He's from Toronto.
Yeah, and you type that in to find him?
Yeah.
Yeah, or just Fatality.
He's got his own website as well. I think it's up on WordPress. But
He's on
cool.
WordPress.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But we're on Facebook, is where we do most of our stuff.
Yeah. Do you find it's a good way to connect with your fans?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just our favorite thing. It's just the one we're most comfortable with. I'd like to branch out and do more Twittering and this.
Yeah, there's so many different mediums of social networking out there, and so many different things that you can sign up for and use and this and that. That it sometimes almost becomes a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to update your Twitter and your Facebook and your Reverb Nation and your Last.fm and your SoundCloud.
It's like I got shit
and all these
to do.
other things.
Yeah.
It's like, and your YouTube and there's a lot of your Instagram. There's everything.
But we're just really good at making content.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of the name of the game.
Yeah.
We always got something going. We're always doing something creative, and that's always something that I value. Is when I can just laugh at a quick video that a band posts, or
That's kind
a blog, or something that I can just putting something out there for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah.
Help yourself. Here's some, and it brightens your day. I love clicking on stuff on the internet. You kidding?
Who doesn't, right?
Click on shit for about 4 hours sometimes.
kind of
confused look on my face.
Kind of where like the inspiration for the Indiegogo video that we made came from. We love to just come together and make something like hilarious,
Yeah.
funny video, but like trying to raise money.
Nice. Cool. Is there anything you guys would like to plug?
The blog.
I'd like to plug all of my bandmates' buttholes.
I was
for not even just the rest of the tour, like forever, because
Why do you want to back them up so bad?
I don't want to smell their farts anymore.
Okay, that's
Just
a
put an
legit
apple up
reason.
there. It's awesome. We like to plug our. We have an awesome music video. I say awesome weird lately. You notice that? I had an extra awesome.
You've spent a while in
California.
Yeah, exactly. The West Coast.
That's tight, man.
Yeah.
That's hella tight.
Yeah,
I'm getting.
If you say wicked, it's probably more of a Vancouver thing. I say that all the
Awesome
time.
music video.
Okay.
For our
with
our
like
music
4 W's.
Yeah, absolutely. You can check it out. Fatality, Thoughts Collide.
Cool.
Yeah, blog, podcast. Check it all out.
Yeah. If you want to waste time on the internet, just type in Fatality and look around.
But make sure you type in like thrash or Toronto or something, or else you're just gonna get dead people and combat references.
That's fair.
So yeah,
good warning.
Might even narrow it down a little bit on the old internet. You don't know what's out there.
True. It is a bit frightening. Any bands you guys are listening to right now?
We like Zombie Holocaust. We like Vector. I don't know. Who do we like, boys? We like Havoc. Pyres. We like Bonded by Blood. We like Pyres from Toronto. We like.
Wow. I don't know.
Aton could go all day.
Yeah. I don't know what exactly you've been listening to, but I've been listening to a band called Pyres from Toronto. They have a new album out, and they're kind of like a sludgy sort of doom metal type sound. They're really cool. I've also been listening to a lot of Vector, who everyone probably knows already, and I've also been listening to a lot of Kylesa. Those have been like 3 steady rotations for me. I just got a bunch of new albums though, so I'm going to change that up when I get back to my record player. Nice.
Which ones did you get, and where did you get them?
I bought these all in Portland at a shop called 2nd Avenue Records. I bought a Speedwolf record. I bought a Valiant Thor record. I bought a Midnight record. I bought the new Saviors record, which I am really stoked to listen to. What else? Oh, yeah, I got an Earthless record. And I got an old Jeff Beck album, Wired.
Nice.
Awesome. Can't wait to crank that up. So yeah, that's gonna be my playlist when I get home.
Nice.
Those records.
Cool. Well, speaking of listening to bands, I hear music. Shall we go do that?
Let's check it out.
Cool. Well, thanks for the interview, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.